Okay, after a little bit of finagling around, I think I kind of figured out some of what was wrong. Hopefully, the audio will not desync again. For anyone who's interested, I had in the default settings, well, not the default setting, but under it was under properties. It's either properties or advanced properties for the audio for the desktop audio. I had something like there's like a little option, something about timestamps, and I guess I clicked that on for some dim reason. And the Brave Search AI, helpful as it is, as I mentioned earlier, again, the Brave Search AI, as in the Brave Search Engine AI. Yeah, I just typed it in there and it told me what to do. So, hopefully, as usual, it's... wow, my stomach is giving me heck. Yeah, hopefully, as usual, its tech advice was spot on. It's really good for that, like technical stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I also got rid of some stuff in my... like, I cleared out some random junk that was cluttering up some spots on my computer, so... I mean, it's kind of good to always have a kind of an account of just how much stuff is taking up spots on your computer, but, like, I don't know. I guess I have to do the disk defrag thing more often, and maybe figure out if there's a way to just find old stuff easier on your computer that you could get rid of. But yeah, anyway, I figured it out. I hope that's, by the way, whenever I say I figured it out, I meant about the space issue. I'm hoping that the recording desync issue is done and over with and in the ground and never to be seen again. Because, yeah, desyncing stinks. I don't like it. Desync is the stink. I don't like it. I hate it. Okay, well, with that all squirreled away, let's go ahead and get Trip South Part 3. Okay, so as you could tell, some bad things happened. You know, as they do. Trying to make sure we don't miss the next... Ah, crud, I forgot to have my phone on. I kind of know when to start, so hopefully it won't end up being too long. Astrakarn Valley. Okay, so it's next to the Astrakarn Valley Rift, so that should be up ahead. I hope. No, this is the Astrakarn. Well, then what was the other one then? Astrakarn Mountains. Okay, so that's the Astrakarn Valley Rift. So we ain't gotta worry about getting the next one for a while yet, which is good because I do kind of want to just speed on through to Fort Icon. There's nothing. Oh, by the way, you can see that these are filled with blood here. There's nothing really spectacular or interesting or whatever to be seen here. It's just more of this. I mean, I like filling out the maps, but it's like I said, this is just kind of more of what we've been doing. This is kind of the part of the game where it really is just a long liminal space. There's no optional quests, there's no interesting side stuff, there's no, like, oh hey, look at this cool thing over here. I mean, there's kind of a little bit of that, I guess. In the strictest sense, there isn't. You know, there's not like a, how to put it. It's not like how in Act 3 you had the nest, right? Like how you could do the, like you technically speaking don't have to do the Dermoptera nest stuff. It's like that. Like you don't technically have to. I think you get my. I think you get my point. This isn't stuff that's really interesting. It's the area is just kind of. It's kind of a mishmash of some of the stuff we've seen before with a reskin. Like these things, the chill mains, they're essentially those Briarthorn horrors with a different skin. This is basically Pine Barrens 2.0. Except without all the... Like I said, all the other stuff, right? I just kind of want to get a Fort Icon, handle some of the Fort Icon stuff, and then call this a recording session because I have got to get those videos compressed and into my USB archive because they're kind of running out of space here. You can't see me tugging at my collar exaggeratedly, but yeah, I am anyway because I'm dim. But yeah, you get the idea. Like, imagine me tugging my collar going, yeah, we kind of got a budget here and we're running up against the budget, fellas. Like, for memory space, I mean... I'm still killing some of the stuff on the way so that we don't end up, like, too far behind. But, you know. I think these guys might be resistant to elemental damage, but that's why, if we can, I want to snag the snake to get 20% reduced targets elemental resistance for 3 seconds, because that's really, really freaking good. If we could just nab that at some point, like any point really, yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, that's all I want to say about that. Like, yeah, that's dope. That's pretty solid. Since we'll technically speaking be doing more elemental damage, like, no matter what we do, we will be doing more elemental damage. It makes sense to sort of focus on the elemental side of things. Just a little bit, because we need to focus on the physical side of things to get more... Oh, what was that? To get more elemental damage. Tomb of Korvac, huh? I don't know if you could hear that, but I took a Steam screenshot for later. The Ruined Shrine, sealed by chthonic energies. This is the shrine to Mogdrogan. We can deal with this later. The gist is that it takes a lot of farming with the Rawari to get that unlocked. And it's a special quest, and you do all this mess to get it. And I mean, a devotion point's a devotion point. True. But, it's something we'll be saving for later if we ever get around to it. Ragrathar Rageblood. Gotta wonder who's naming these things. Like, is that his name? You know? Level 50. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. Oh, the other thing that might have been... So, the Brave Search AI told me two things. Well, you know what I mean by told me. It's a AI, whatever. But, you know, it spat back out two things. That, one, it could be the timestamps setting, but also that it could be that it under settings, so you go File, Settings, Audio, and then there's a thing about the bit rate. It was actually set on like 44.1 or something, and all of my stuff is at 48. So you wanted it 48 megahertz, right? And all my stuff is at 48 megahertz. So that's kind of what had to be. That was like another thing too. So both were wrong. So that hopefully changing those two fixed the desync. Because like I said, I hate desync. I'm not a fan of desync. I don't think anyone is a fan of it, but I really hate it. Wow, okay, guys. Oh, those are Drangools, right, okay. Drangools don't mess around, so we shouldn't either. My ear's itchy. Okay. There we go. Alright. Come on, pick it up. There we go. Is this it? Yes. Okay, so... It should be over in that direction. Pop this. Take care of all the jerks that show up to try to cave our head in. As you do. Now let me look at this little picture again. Okay. Oh. I don't know if you heard that. I didn't mean to throw my phone down. It just kind of fell out of my hand. On my little desk thing over here.
That skill's not ready.
So it should be over here, and yep, as advertised. Excellent, excellent. Look at that, utter destruction. Goodness. Alright. Hey, you. You're harsh and my mellow. You too. Alright, let's take care of these guys before we do anything else. Okay, pal. Where's that shaman at? You're getting it first. There we go. Okay. Now, is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Let's go ahead and get this. Did that give me XP? I didn't realize that cleansing shrines gave you XP. That's kind of cool. Anyway, crane. I appreciate the... I appreciate any resistances from these, honestly. The elemental vitality and, as we just got, I think it's poison and acid. Like, those resistances, even just having a little bit helps. Because it's just passive, you don't have to have any armor. You know. It's just great. Yo, okay. They lit me up like a Christmas tree. Holy crud. That's not good. Alright. We're almost through to Fort Icon. Let's go ahead and get involved with this. Just so that we can have the area clear. Because I'm pretty sure we're... Oh, look at this guy. Bone Hill. No, Bone Chill. Bone Hill. It's like, okay. Bone Chill is a little more threatening. Bone Hill is a little more confusing. I was gonna say, like, he doesn't look like he's covered in bone. Alright. Like I said, we shouldn't be too far from... Okay. I can't allow this to continue. That guy just exploded! Holy crap. There we go. Alright. Like I said, we're about there. There we go. We're at Fort Icon. Excellent. The thing about getting to Fort Icon is that it's sort of... So if you look on the map, like the world map, we don't have that much further to go. Once we get through Fort Icon and the Plains of Strife, especially once we get to the Gates of Necropolis, we're within spitting distance of the end of the original game. So we're like not too far away. Oh, I hate that. I press A and it tries to like go grab the loot. Like, ugh. Yeah, we're here where we're supposed to go. Now, if I remember right, we're not quite there yet. Now, we go past these fellas. Let's just leave them to it. This is where we're actually supposed to be going. Into the heart of the fort. That's a lot of stuff we just skipped, by the way. And I'm glad we did. Like, we'll probably go through there on a higher, well, maybe not a higher difficulty, but at least maybe later or something, but, or on a different character. But for now, the footman says, don't go in there. The ethereals have torn open a rift. More are pouring through. Will you be alright? Once things calm down, I'm sure someone will come for me. Don't worry, the Legion takes care of its own. Now, we gotta clear the joint. Ah, my ear. I'm not sure if you can hear that. That's my ear squeaking. Wow, we're getting a lot of XP. Which isn't really that shocking. I mean, we have like plus 15% XP. Plus the plus 10% from being on veteran, so... But still. Oh, there's a training dummies. Nice. It's been a minute since we had a rift gate that you had to clear to get into. This ought to be it. Once we down this big fella. No? Now, reminder, we don't have that much ethereal resistance, so that's kind of why we're taking a ton of damage, I think. I like to think. But that's also why we're getting a ton of XP. Because we're foregoing, you know, defense for more XP. Which is completely based. Alright, so now that we're here at Fort Icon, let's go ahead and look at Praetorian's request and Black Legion scouting report. Ah, my ear. Crying out loud. And now for the Black Legion scouting report for the necropolis. The cultists appear to be collecting blood in vast quantities and hauling them in wagons filled with large glass cisterns. Yeah, okay. How odd.
Good, you've arrived. Things here are in worse shape than I thought.
What happened?
Betrayal, sabotage, call it what you will. We've been attacked from within. The ethereals, it seems, have gotten a hold of the commander.
He's been possessed?
Precisely. Based on the reports, Commander Lucius has been sending our men out on futile missions, thinning out the force's defenses. Then, once the watch was sufficiently weak, he opened the gates allowing the ethereals to pour in. He was not counting on human ingenuity, however. Weapons Master Edric collapsed the front gates with some explosives, cutting off the enemy's forces. When we arrived with reinforcements from the south, the coward Lucius fled into the armory. Until those gates are cleared, we are stuck here. I need you to enter the armory and recover what's left of the heavy explosives. Use them to clear the rubble. But beware of Lucius. He has shed his human disguise in favor of a monstrous form, which I cannot even begin to describe. You will likely have to deal with him to get to the explosives.
It will be done. Okay. So, we have a bit of a conundrum to deal with here at the fort. But it's okay. Now, for obvious reasons, we need to clear out the way there. Alara Starfire, so another Starfire. Okay. Because I'll remind you that the one that we killed earlier was also, like, last name Starfire. It's kind of interesting. So let's clear out the area. And then over here, if I remember rightly, I said over here, if I remember rightly. Okay, I think we're on the right path. Now, one weird thing is that you can see, like, enemies down there occasionally. I don't know why that is. I guess it's supposed to be like flavor. The deeper in the deeper levels of Fort Icon, there's ethereals. Oh. Hello. Oh. Okay, I was wondering if he was stuck in there. I guess he kind of was. Yeah, maybe we could see some down there from here. Maybe not. I know that whenever I got through here with hydrate, like I could actually see like a eyeball thing down there, and I couldn't shoot at it. Like it let me target it, but I couldn't shoot at it.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, we're almost there. Now then, as you can see by the star on the map, well, let me get away from the. Let me get away from it. Fort Icon armor. That's where we're meant to go. And with that, we can begin clearing out the armor. Now, this is a little mini dungeon. Again, it's like the same stone castle thing. For some reason, I like this dungeon. I don't know why I like this one and don't like the one with the chthonic stone. Maybe it's because my favorite color is green. Maybe that's maybe it is just that simple that on a subconscious level I just enjoy it because it's more green than red. I don't know. Okay. Now let's very quickly just tap this up. Again, with the same idea being that we just want to get those both to 25%. Can I get over there? Okay, cool, I can. Compilation of Fort Icon reports. There you go. Yeah, okay. Guess we'll go around this way. I mean, I can't really stress enough that the idea is that we don't want to only be doing enhanced damage on our third shot, and we do want to be doing enhanced damage shots with, you know, whatever various effects come of whichever one we roll on our non-cadence attacks in our attack rotations, cycles, whatever. As I've explained prior in this recording session. That's why I want to level both of those up as far as we can before we get into the stage where it's only two skill points per level up rather than 3. Because obviously once that takes place, each level up needs to be more important, and yeah, that's that just is what it is, right? We definitely don't want to be trying to level up stuff like that. Oh, goodness, are you kidding me? Okay. Like, we definitely don't want to be trying to level stuff like that up. But yeah, I want to use the... There we go. I think that, yeah, this one on the map, that Desecrator Shrine, that's the Mogdrogan Shrine. So we can't really do anything about that. I meant to go here. So... Oh, that was super bad. I don't know what that's about. I was trying to find my bearings. What the hell? Oh, wow, okay. Well, if you can still hear me, the game just crashed. I'm going to stop recording.